Yo, hey guys, Weeks here, back with another video. So, we said in the last video we were going to look up the pets. So I actually did do that, and also see we're on Moon Temple now. We've basically gotten all of our guys to NG+2, so I just enabled the DLC. And we'll talk about the pets real quick before we get into Moon Temple stuff. But basically, I don't need to replace my cats and dogs. They are equal to the scarab, except for the scarab costs twice as much for whatever reason. Other stuff is the imp is equal to the squire. The squire is only in mercenary mode, which is part of Moon Temple DLC, and the raven is equal to the worm. So they all have a little bit different like abilities. Like these guys, the flying guys, can go over walls. They can pick up stuff. They have a slightly longer range, where these guys have a quicker speed, and this guy has like the longest leash range. So all the actual stats they have are on the wiki, but basically there's 3 different stats and just different models to go along with them. Anyway, so that was a quick overview of that. I'm going to switch over to the paladin. Basically anytime I'm exploring something new, I'm just going to play on the paladin. It's kind of like the easiest slash fastest character. So we're going to go do a Moon Temple run. I've kind of forgotten some of the details of Moon Temple, so there's going to be a little bit of like learning as I go and remembering things as I go. So anyway, you want to roll for basically a good item if you can get it. If I had old map at the anvil, I would look at crafting old map there. Since I don't, I'm going to look to roll it here, and hopefully any other damage item I can get will be great. But really recommend old map just because Moon Temple is kind of awful without the old map, to be honest, and you'll kind of see why as we go through. Anyway, we got some damage here, some damage there, so that's gonna be good enough for me. Go with that. I'm gonna buy like a medium amount of keys. I don't remember how many actual chests there are. I don't remember there being too many. We may be completely wrong and have to fix that later, but I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna make an assassin's dagger. It's a pretty good item, gives me a good bit of crit, and I think I'm gonna tune it as well, just because it's basically an item we always care about. Up to 25% crit with just items and upgrades. Go grab some drinks, do like a normal setup. Crazy Eye. I'm gonna go Incendiary Demise, Wicked Sickness, Phonetic Eruption, and Overflowing Physique. So this will give me a good balance of health and crit, and it also sets me up to use combo. So what else do we need to do? Oh, we need to do the fountain. I'm just going to do a regular fountain setup. Some stuff might be harder, like the mini bosses. You can always take those out, but you gotta adjust things on this side. Things that are always recommended for basically anything you do is going to be the general trap, topple tower, and the safe corridors. You can maybe get away with the tower part. Like I could take off the movement speed, and take off the imp for this. I don't remember if there's many glass walks, so I'm kind of forgetting a lot here, but I'm also going to get rid of spawners. I remember they're kind of annoying in this, but maybe I'll leave them on just to show. But yeah, I would get rid of spawners here. And I think that's going to be about it. Lousy consumables, enemy reinforcements, enemy overseers. I mean, I could take that off if I wanted. But I kind of want to show it off as well, just so you can see all the stuff in the actual Moon Temple. So we'll leave it at this, but I would go and do some positive favor, probably just grab demolish spawners, and if that was still too difficult, take off enemy overseers, and maybe take off glass walks if there really isn't much glass walks. So this will just be something you have to figure out for yourself as you go along, or we'll have like a better idea after I do this run. Anyway, lock that in. So it's drinks, anvil, shop, basically everything. We'll talk to this guy and we'll go to the mercenary camp. This Moon Temple. So these are the guys that do like mercenary stuff. You need these coins. You got to play in the other game mode though. We're still in the regular game mode. To switch game mode, to me, you just log out and you create a character. When you go to create a character, there's an option to enable mercenary mode. And that's your graveyard for when your mercenaries die. Mercenaries are like hardcore characters. These are some more vendors for mercenary mode. So everything there is mercenary mode. As far as Moon Temple goes, you're just coming up here. So this is the important guy. He's the guy that changes the difficulty Just gonna do it on 0 for now, just to see what it's like. But we could bump it all the way to 3 if we feel like we could do 3. But anyway, gonna just go easy for now and see. Show off each floor really. So basically what happens is, you know, there's like a path to the end. So we can find the end. Alright, there's our exit. So the way these rooms work is I'm going to walk into this room and I'm going to be locked. The door's not going to unlock until I beat all the enemies. So that's why the spawners are kind of annoying. Some are hard to see, and they'll just be like sitting in the corner spawning stuff, and you'll be like, where's the last enemy? And then you'll eventually figure it out and kill it. Yeah, there's also a lot of constructs in here, so there's like leeching is a bit more difficult, which there's some new items introduced to the game that are kind of good against constructs, so that's good. But basically, you can decide if you want to go after traps or not, and you can try to path out a way that uses the least amount of doors. So if you didn't have old map, you would just go into this one. You're like, okay, I only have one way to go. I now have two ways to go. And so I'm like, all right, if I go this way, it unlocks here and here. So I can go check out down here, but I have to clear out this whole room to go back. And then you have to start making your way back. You can go into this room. You find it's dead end. You have to go back. It's just like kind of annoying. This is like one huge room. So all these doors will unlock, but once you go into a room, you can't go back unless you clear the room. So it's like a pretty consistent theme. Some of these will be treasure rooms and or things like that. So that's the general idea of like at least the first part of the temple. Yeah, we just went through it. These are basically equivalent to like, I guess, pots or barrels with gold in them. So yeah, you can just go way faster if you don't do the spawners. I think that was a mini boss, but wasn't a big deal. Oh yeah, the mini boss is like a little special thing as they come back to life, where all the enemies come back to life that were near them. Alright, we made it to the next room. So, I mean, I just really enjoy, yeah, you can kind of see they're equal to like gold or whatever. Looks like diamonds on the map, but just gold. So I'm just gonna go up. I don't really care about doing these traps. Oh, and there's like these ice floors. These are basically traps. I guess this isn't considered like a corridor, so the traps are still enabled. And I forgot what the portal actually does. Let's jump through it. Portal brings me to other portals. Alright, so this portal is just in the beginning. Brings me to that one. But I'm just going for the exit. I'm gonna keep going up. I want to make sure I'm going the right way. Ooh, yeah, okay. Got 2 more floors to go through, and then we can go to the next floor. Hey, a blueprint. Unfortunately, you can't see the blueprints and stuff unless you've discovered the room. It's like a little awkward compared to some of the other places. But I mean, I'll take a new blueprint. It also introduces new items. So I don't remember if that's increased now. I remember we were stuck at like 50 common items, but that was a common item we just picked up. That's what this portal does. Okay, so it just cycles through. We have an imp somewhere. Where's the imp at? There he is. Send your gold to town. No, I guess. Yeah, we can continue going through all these rooms if you like really want to. It's not really my thing, so I'm just gonna skip it for this first part. But maybe in some of the higher NGs, like if we try to do NG 2 or 3 after this, then I would be more inclined to kind of search through every room looking for stuff. I didn't really look up, but yeah, if you enter the room, you get to see everything in it. So we can see the spawners, we can see the monolith, all that fun stuff. And so we have a shop over there. So that's one thing you can see. This looks like it might be like a treasure room or something, just because I'm sure that's a bunch of traps and there's like a treasure chest in there. There's our exit. So you can kind of see, like, just based on how some of the rooms look, what it probably is. It's a huge room. I mean, luckily it's pretty quick, because, playing Paladin. If I was playing some of, like, the slower characters, this would be kind of a little grindy. Alright, I'm gonna check out the shop while I'm here, because why not? Shop's relatively cheap. I'm gonna get the bracers for the attack speed, and I don't think stun's gonna do too much for me. I'm just gonna get the armor and HP. I'm kind of curious what this room actually is. Yeah, that's a lot of traps. A lot of traps, a lot of ice, and there is an item. Okay, I mean, that's cool that it brings me back. This also looks like a trap room. These kind of traps look like. The glass box helps a little bit. So that's a dead end, so I'm just gonna go this way. So old map just helps you go faster. If you don't really care about like trying to grind really hard in here, you're just trying to zoom through. You can zoom through way faster. Alright, so we're at the first boss now. Yeah, it's 2 floors, then a boss, 2 floors, then a boss, 2 floors, then a boss, if I remember correctly. And this guy is like an ice dude. He activates like these pillars that you have to kill, and then you can kill him. It's like the basics. Or you just do enough damage, it doesn't matter. So yeah, we might be a little over geared and everything for this, but usually there's mechanics. But that's kind of what we're testing it out. We're like checking it first. Is this all 1 floor? It's kind of crazy huge. That's an interesting trap room. It's like a chest, and then it's got alternating spikes or something. But it looks like we do enough damage I can just rush for the end. I mean, we'll do like some more in-depth runs later. We're just kind of re-remembering everything at this point. Anything else in here? There's a silver chest. So you wouldn't be able to get this without the blast walks. So blast walks are very good in here. There's two doors to the same place. Doesn't really matter which one I pick. Oh yeah, that's one of those door spawners that I was talking about. It's like a little coffin that keeps like spawning people. Did I go the wrong way? Oh, I did go the wrong way. But sometimes they're a little difficult to like see, like there's one right there. So the doors didn't open, even though it seemed like I'd killed everyone. Alright, let's go back. So yeah, I could just imagine how long this would take if you didn't have old map. You're like slowly going through this and backtracking and going forward again and backtracking. Just gonna take you ages. Oh, I missed something. What did I miss? Oh, there's another one over here. Yeah, I usually turn those off just because they're kind of annoying. Kind of hard to see at times. Like, there's another one over here. They blend in very well. Starting to take some damage too. There's another one. Yeah. Sort of alternating. Ooh. Ooh. And luckily we're super tanky. Alright. We're done with that. But yeah, these floors are getting pretty huge, so no old map would be pretty bad news. As you can see, look how humongous this floor is. There's the exit at least. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like slowly going through it and finding everything. I just I don't really enjoy it enough to do that. I'm just kind of looking for the rewards at the end, honestly. So another vendor. Let me get the Talisman of Decay so we do more damage. More damage for each health missing. I don't think I care about that. I really don't care about any of this stuff. So I'm just going to leave that at that. Need like 6k for the Wrath of Thunder God. That's probably not going to happen. See another monolith over here. And we have a item trader. Let's see, worst item? Probably that. Let's see, anything else? Aberration. Let me get rid of that. See, we got an undead pamphlet. I mean, undead might be better. Probably is better. So yeah, we could go in this one, have to clear it out and go to the next one. But since we have the old map, we know we can go to this one, and we just clear out this one room, and we can go on. So we save ourselves from having to clear that room. There's a bunch of gold, the gold chest. Gotta pick it up. I can't charge on those floors for whatever reason. Alright, this should be second boss if I'm remembering right. And yeah, second boss, this is like a dog thing that actually kind of brutal for the paladin. At least on the high end Gs, maybe not on the low end Gs. He just ends up doing a lot of damage, he has like a lot of ground effects. But with our current setup, it's not a big deal apparently. Alright, and this one. So this one's a little different. There's like these 4 different portals, you have to go through each of them and pretty much clear out everything. So this one, old map isn't as good. There's a little thing we have to go after over there, another one over here. Over here. So I think we get the 3 things and then we can progress. I've really only done this part like a time or two. I'm gonna have to do some remembering, or we're just gonna learn together today. Alright, we killed all the enemies. So let's see if we can just beeline it for the exclamation points. See if that's good enough. I'm actually just going to go back, because I think I would be done with this side. Can I just go back? Yes, I can. Go over here, see what's over here. Alright, so we do have one this way. I'm going to check it out. Assuming these don't just kill me. Okay, it does like no damage. It does make it dark. Alright. Oh, these are porting me randomly. Good to know. But it seemed random. Okay, we're done with this side. There's this little item here I can pick up. So we got the artifact key. And I'm gonna go back. Oh, we can't go back. Alright, so I went through a trap before. Can't go back the same way. That's interesting. Is there anything that actually showed me that that was the case? I don't think so. Alright. So I think I've gone through top 2. Let's see if this actually leads to it. According to the map it does, but let's see if it actually does. Okay, I want to go this way. Our attack speed is so fast. Trying to take out all those sarcophagus as I see them. And hope that I can like clear out the room in like one rotation, not have to keep going around. Alright, so I got the key. There's no portal close to us, so I think we just have to go back. Yeah, we got one more key to get, I believe. I think there's only 3 keys. Oh yeah, alright, 1 key, 2 keys. There, yeah, we have 1 more key to put in. And we can open the door. It came from the other door. The minimap shows us we need to go to this door. Pickaxe. Alright, I think I did all but this one over here. Let's see where this one brings me. Yeah, so we haven't gone this way. We tried to go this way before. We got put over here. Alright, so that's a really weird one. I don't fully understand what's going on here. We got put back over here. We basically got to play through until we can figure out how to get to that last key, because the game's doing weird stuff to us right now. Alright, so we're back where we were. Does this connect to it in any way? No, it's only this one thing. I guess I need to clear out this room and see if that changes it. I'm gonna try that. Let's go this way. Alright, so this way actually brought me to the room. Just the other way doesn't bring me to the room, it brings me somewhere else. No, back to the trap again. I mean, this one seems like a new trap, so we'll go through it. Alright, we don't have keys. And we made it to this guy. We can gamble an item again. Construct seems good. Maybe we'll get rid of that one. Lifestone, sure. We go back. Alright, we're still in the same spot. But this trap has changed? No, we teleported somewhere else. Okay. I'm seeing it now. It's still not telling me where to go, really, so I guess I just have to keep kind of randomly guessing. Try this way. Unless it brings me back to where I just was, I don't think there's a point in going to the portal again, because it's not going to actually do anything for me. I've explored every direction I can do that way, unless it randomly changes. I don't think it's going to change though. I think it's just going to keep doing the same thing to me. So I guess I'm kind of looking for like a secret portal at this point. So that's this one. Let's go through it and see. So we've explored everything over here. Alright, so this portal is officially done. I guess let's try this one once more just to be thorough. So if I go through here... Oh, now I can go through. That's weird. Alright, and we have a great threat, which seems to just be the little wraiths. Which is not a big deal. They're not allowing me to go through the wall. Alright, there we go. Great thread over. Yeah, depending on how fast or how slow you're doing this, you may want to turn on infrequent threats or great threats. I would probably do infrequent if I have extra favor to spend. Alright, there's the third key. We gotta go back to the portal. We can get out of here. Which, Inner Sanctum floor 1, I think there's another floor similar to this that I have to do. Can't say I really remember. That's a cool animation. Alright, yeah. It's a huge floor. What am I actually looking for? Looking for this one. Is that it? No, 2. And is there a third? I think that was a third. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. The shop, but don't really care about. I assume we'll just end up there anyway. We'll try to just beeline it. Oh, there's the key. Should probably pick that up. Alright, so there's 1. We get 2 more. Alright, done with that. So at least we know where all the locations are. I really just like cannot imagine doing this, or how long this would take if you didn't get old map. You'd be like mindlessly wandering around for super long time. Looks like a crack in the wall. Yep. Sure, we're gonna get another great thread soon. Oh, so there's actually a little boss you have to kill, but he kind of doesn't have much health. Just, I guess we're really strong. So, he kind of dies instantly like the rest of them. I don't know if there was a faster way to go by me jumping through the portal. I guess I would have ported up there and then I could go over here. Oh, another trap, so we got teleported somewhere else. Can I go through this? Oh, I can. That brings me out here. Alright, I'm gonna try to go this way then. Alright, try to go up in this direction. If we get sent to another trap. What am I missing? Oh, there's a dude over there. Okay. Hey, we made it. That's one way to do it. Go the other way. That was the boss guy, but he got one shot. Similar to everything else. Alright. So, we're done here. We can go back to portal. I'll just go through this room. What am I missing? Ah. It's that one. Where do I actually need to go? This looks kind of suspicious. I think that's where I need to bring these keys, if I had to guess. Oh, never mind, it's here. Choose the portal again. Alright, so now we're here. purple keys. I don't have any silver keys, so rip. Yeah, I guess I should have brought like 10 of each. I guess there hasn't been like any bronze chest. Oh, that looks a little different. I don't remember that. Yeah, these guys are kind of crazy. I don't even know how to describe them. They all have like their own effect, and as you kill them, more of them do stuff. It's really bizarre, actually. I didn't even get to see what these items were. It looks almost purple, like an epic item, but I don't think it is. I think it's just the regular thorn mail. Yeah, that is the actual moon temple. So to describe that, there's like 4 different dudes. They kind of are like loosely based off of seasons. But one is like Frost guy, as you can see this ice thing that he dropped when he died. There's a decay guy, he dropped a decay thing when he died. They'll go to this thing and like pop potions, and the potions do different like abilities, it seems. The purple stuff you can hide behind the pillar from. Yeah, we'll have to kind of walk through that a little more. It's been a while since I've done it, and yeah, we need a harder, or we need a version that has more health to actually see their abilities. But that's the general overview of the Moon Temple and what you do. You also are awarded by getting these Moon Shield effects, or Lunar Shield. So each stack of Lunar Shield blocks 50% of 1 damage instance. Stacks reset every new floor, and this has a 3-second cooldown, if I remember right. So every time you get hit, you reduce the damage by half, and then it goes on a 3-second cooldown. So it's not like perfect, it's not amazing. It's not just like, if I could get, you know, 200 stacks, then I would have 50% damage reduction as long as it didn't get hit for more than 200 times. And then you go to the next floor and it would reset. So you actually don't need too many stacks of these just because of how it resets every floor. So I would say if you had like 100, then you're probably fine. Maybe even less than that, maybe like 50 or 30. Like, I don't know how many times I get hit on the floor. It'd be interesting to see, just, you know, based on this number. I'll be able to see kind of when I get hit. But before I do like tower or anything again, I want to get some more stacks, preferably. Because if we can do NG1 at least, you know, then we'll have 8 stacks and 12. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but if we can get like 20 stacks or so, we can probably just have essentially 50% reduced damage. Unless we're getting hit like in rapid succession. But it's a nice bonus. You also get some extra stars, as you know before. I think I had 30 stars and I spent 9 of them on the dagger, so I got some stars back. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. That's the Moon Temple. We'll do some more runs in the future. But appreciate everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.